today. From Portland, Oregon, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Portland Snowhawks taking on the Chicago Blues.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Chicago Blues and the Portland Snowhawks. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Portland team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape,
lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here. Purdy. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Purdy. And he comes back with one complete. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Play action, now Purdy. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with the defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And incomplete on the deep ball. So on 4th down, Matt Rule brings out the field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So a mistake there the first time that they touched the football, and now CD on the other side. What an opportunity.
A great opportunity, because remember, they went right down the field on the opening drive and got 3. And I think they're probably a little disappointed in just getting the 3 on the board. But here they have another opportunity to try and go up 10-0.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Blues are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Now Purdy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st down, Potts, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On 2nd down now, Potts trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
That's a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
On second down, it's right. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Purdy from the gun on third down. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
So on fourth down, Matt Rule brings out the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. He might be being set up here for a busy ball game. Already 2 kicks here in the first quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points, but what they really want is to find a way for him to kick extra points instead of field goals.
The Chicago offense set to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A good pickup there, a 22.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz game, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive downfield.
2nd and 4. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Purdy now to throw.
And right with it here over the middle. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Purdy on 4th down.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Now a give right side. Potts
down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Potts. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. .10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Here's Purdy.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Throwing again on 2nd down. Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
with 4th down. Here's Purdy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Potts. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Right. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Purdy looking to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Snowhawks have regained the lead.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Sanders.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From a yard out, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run the counter. Potts. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On 1st down, Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Purdy. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
He gets it complete to Jackson. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Snowhawks have yet again retaken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. the middle they go. Potts, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Pot. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is indeed good, and that's going to tie things at 20. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. Eno Benjamin has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head down to Nevada to check in on the Raiders in Las Vegas. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Tyrod Taylor has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And you can see there, it's the visiting LA Rams who have the lead in that one. The Rams locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Right. And some room to run now. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Purdy from the gun. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Up the middle they go. Potts. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. On third down, Potts. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. Potts. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Purdy. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Looking to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets it to 2 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. Portland's offense now about set to take over. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. That's right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now with Purdy. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Hands it off out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They come up short here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down now, Potts. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run on 1st down. Potts. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Purdy. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. At 12 yards that time and picking up the first. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. The offense on third down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Complete to right. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Out of the gun, Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Snowhawks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The point after is good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And he is all the way up past the 25. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Purdy. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Purdy now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
This is fielded at the 27, so a change of possession here on the punt. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry, and now points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. They'll try the left side. Potts, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to him on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Well, late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Purdy to throw it on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Micah Kiser.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try to run this one in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 7, 1:47 on the clock. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Purdy to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for our visitors,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the home team here, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.